Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to the Spirit mod. So, in the last episode, we completed the last of the modded content for Pre-Hardmode in the defeat of the Starplate Voyager and experiencing the absolutely amazing Tide, which is, I mean, it's a pretty cool event, but the soundtrack is really where it's at. Pretty amazing stuff. So now, it is finally time on this beautiful starry night, which will be one of the last starry nights that we see in Pre-Hardmode. It is now finally time to go down to the Underworld, do some exploration, get the last of the Pre-Hardmode stuff out of the way, and defeat the Wall of Flesh and go into Hard Mode, which I understand at some point is going to get updated. It has been changed as of this new revamp, I guess you'd call it, for this mod, but it is still, for the most part, not same old, but it hasn't received as much of an update as Pre-Hardmode has. But it's coming. It is my understanding that it is on the way. I'm sure you could hear more about that on the Spirit Mods Discord, or, you know, keeping up with their forum page if they post stuff there regularly, or their YouTube channel, I'm sure. So if you're interested in keeping up with that news, go for it. I know I do. So, as I said, it is now time to head down to the Underworld, but before we do that, it is time to turn in this Slayer contract. I had to kill a Valkyrie for it. And I went and I did that, just like I did with the exploring the Beehive, because there wasn't really anything new or special about it. Just your typical go up and murder a thing and then go get its rewards and whatnot. So I just went and did it, so it's now time to turn this in. Now let's see what's up. Gotta hand it to you, that was one tough customer. You know, sort of, I guess. It looked cool, I mean, that's the most of it. I'm glad you made it back okay, though. I will say, though, the view up there is nothing short of breathtaking. You ever see an aurora from space? It's a feeling I can put into words. Hopefully your next journey skyward will be more peaceful, eh? So what's next? We've got a Slayer contract again. You've really shaken up the world after slaying that great evil in that disgusting biome, but not for the better. New horrors are starting to crop up everywhere, and the marble caverns have seen quite a stir. This new monstrosity's got tentacles. Oh, great, it's a beholder. Yuck, that's pretty accurate. Yuck, it's disgusting, absolute trash. Just thinking about it grosses me out. Can you go kill this beholder for me, lad? This contract should help keep track of your mission. I don't think I need help keeping track of it. I think I would know if I murdered a beholder. So what do we got here? We've got a Slayer contract, which I'm sure we'll pass by in our exploration underground, because we gotta dig that big old hellavator. We've got another mysterious satchel, more dreams of a world beyond, and luminous willows. A new painting. It's actually pretty small. We'll just put it up right here. Looks pretty. Looks kinda like something from the Briar, maybe? Sort of similar to that one. I don't remember what that was called. Something about marshlands. I don't know. I see glowy yellow orbs, and I just assume Briar, because that's what they've got over there. They've got it in abundance. Glowy balls everywhere. We got some target cans, which I never use because I'm not good at my aiming. I can't hardly hit a boss that's 5 times my size. What makes you think I could actually hit that thing? You're out of your mind. We've got something interesting called a Wind Shear Pearl. Teleports you to the projectile's landing position. Your body cannot sustain multiple uses. Now, this really is the true poor man's Rod of Discord. It works the same way. Use too many quickly, you get the Chaos State debuff. It'll kill you. But it's pretty nice, pretty handy to have early on. It's not as effective, or I guess as versatile, as a Rod of Discord, which I'm gonna have to farm at some point because I know I'm gonna need it. But it's pretty cool. And I actually got a whole handful of these from exploring the Sky Islands because I went up there and I went looking for stuff all across my world. And for the most part, all I found was balloons. But I was able to make a bundle of balloons out of it, which is pretty fantastic because I never use that item, like ever. I never get enough balloons and I can't be bothered fishing for them, so you know what? I usually just skip that whole accessory, but it's cool to have it because now I have super jumps, super height, and I can fly because I got my Frostbark boots. I've pretty much updated everything that I can. Got as many of these up to the best affixes I could, upgraded all my weapons. I didn't get very many glyphs, so I wasn't able to put those on there, but I don't imagine I'll have too much trouble without them, though it would be cool to have them. I just can't find any. They don't want to drop for me. I don't understand why. I mean, I'm murdering, you know, monsters in droves to get these things, but they just don't show up. But at least I got everything updated and upgraded, like I said, thanks to my good buddy the Goblin, and I actually have a good bit of platinum left over. I was kind of worried. I wonder why my silver coins stack like that. That's interesting. Let's just put those in there. Anyway, but yeah, thanks to my good buddy the Goblin, I actually got everything upgraded, and I have a lot of platinum left over to take into hard mode, which is surprising because, well, you know. So yeah, we got that all taken care of. So now, there's nothing else left to talk about. It is time to go underground and wipe out the Wall of Flesh. But do some exploration as well, because there's some new ore that we have to go mining for. The stuff in the underground snow biome, I believe we gotta go get that stuff. And I think there is something new in the Underworld, too, I remember reading about. I'm not 100% sure. But there's stuff to look at, basically. So, I'm not sure where to dig this hellavator at. I want it to be somewhere relatively close, so I'm thinking maybe so I don't disrupt my mushroom biome, I'll just go down right here. Maybe I'll update it as we go by. I've got mining potions to make this process a little bit faster, because, you know, this is gonna be clipped a lot. I'm not gonna put this whole thing into the video, because digging a giant hole underground, I mean, maybe there are people out there who would be interested in some Terraria ASMR of just nothing but the sound of mining, like, you know, I mean, if that's one of your triggers or whatever they call it for ASMR, I'm not sure, but, you know, there you go. I'm probably gonna cut a lot of this out. If I see anything interesting, I'll absolutely put it in the video. But if I don't, then I will see you in the Underworld. Oh god, what is that thing? You're new. Winterborn Herald, you've got 800 HP. You are very beefy. Ah, god, you teleport too. Okay, so we're gonna deal with you. What is that glowing thing up there? There's a glowing thing. There's even more glowing things. Okay, so you shoot icicles at me. What are you? You are like a snow monster? I got Cryolite ore. Veins of metal intertwined with ice. Interesting. Is this the new stuff that I can mine down here? That's pretty cool, I guess. I assume that's an alternate method of farming it if you run out of ore somehow. Interesting new monster we came across, and we murdered it with much haste and violence. Alright, well, I guess with that out of the way, back down to mining. Oh, good. A spider biome. That's just fantastic. We're gonna go through every biome in Terraria getting down here, aren't we? There's another one. There's just a regular Winterborn. I guess that thing just runs at you and tries to aggressively bop you on the nose. Doesn't shoot icicles at me. Oh, finally, something easy to break through. Cannonball. I said cannonball. Oh, wait, that's right. Ice skates. I forgot about that. Aw. No more cannonball. Hold on. We're going to do this the fun way. There we go. All right. We really are going to go through every biome in Terraria just trying to dig a hole down here. Oh, and I still ended up in water. I can't help it. Oh, God, not another one. Oh, they're both here. I can't get away. Every enemy's attacking me. I just want to block the water. Okay, fine. Face the lightning. Yeah. Take the machine gun. Your icicles ain't nothing compared to my machine guns. Take that, evil snowman. Ah, superior firepower. Oh, thank God we're finally out of the ice biome. No longer going to be chilled by every single puddle I step in. Imagine the ice biome is just so incredibly cold that if you so much as stick your pinky finger into a little droplet of water, you'll be frozen solid. No, we've traded out the freezing cold puddles of ice water for pits of lava. It's quite a trade-off. That's much better. Much, much better. Oh, at least it won't chill me. Now I gotta go break some of that water so I can flood it. Thank God I have infinite balloon hops. Let's just break this stuff out. This ought to be sufficient. There we go. The water is my ally. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally reached it. The Underworld. We only ran into a couple of obstacles along the way. It wasn't completely and totally filled with lava the whole way down, so thankfully, we had a nice smooth trip down. Oh yes. We have arrived at the Underworld, and we have brought water with us. Fantastic. Take that, hell. I will fill you with liquid that is not lava and molten. Ah. And what a welcoming party there is here as well. It wouldn't be a Let's Play of mine if there wasn't a massive welcoming party of enemies waiting to blow my head off. What is that? There's something new. Yes, I get it, Bone Serpent. You're a scary skeleton. Got it. Okay, what did I just pick up? Slagstone, a seething piece of hardened magma. This stuff makes Slag Tyrant set. So it's a minion set. Make a Pain Collar or summon Infernon. We'll have to remember to hold on to this stuff whenever we get into hard mode. And it looks like it makes a whole bunch of new weapons, which are combinations of Slagstone, Bone, and some other things here and there. Interesting. Wow. I swear I hit that bat. Okay, so here we are. We're in the Underworld. I guess we'll go to the left. So, okay, let's go looking for stuff. See if we can find anything interesting. Other than lava and... Well, I found something pretty interesting. I found immediate death. You know, you don't come across that very often. It's pretty rare. It's like the equivalent of getting a Rod of Discord on the first Chaos Elemental kill. Only an expert gamer like me would know about that. Well, that was fun. At least I can empty my inventory while I'm here. So see, you know what? Good things came out of that. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, let's avoid this. Just put some wood. There we go, that's much more effective. My nice lava-resistant wood. Let's suppose I should be checking out the houses. We do need to get a furnace. That is priority number 1 right now. Nothing down here. What's that thing? I see something moving. What are you? Forgotten one. You have 80 health. Not very much. What do you do? Okay, I guess you die. That's pretty neat. Good job. Okay, forgotten one. Blow you up. Lovely. What are you? Gluttonous Devourer. Oh my god, you look very aggressive. Like a meteorite head ate a little bit too much hellstone. Okay, got some more slagstone from them. I guess that stuff just kind of drops from these guys down here. I guess it's anybody. Yeah, it drops from everything, it looks like. Suppose I should be using an obsidian skin potion now so I don't fall in lava and die. You know, I had a whole bunch of those in my inventory, and the first thing that killed me down here, it was lava. Of course it was. Let's see about grabbing some hellstone on my way across. Should get a good stack of it, because I'm sure I have a lot of stuff I have to make with it. Oh, there we go, a shadow chest. I actually remembered to bring my shadow key along with me this time, because I have a big brain in this Let's Play. Alright, bats will leave me alone. See, I swear I'm shooting those things with this thing, it's just not doing anything. Oh good, that's the first thing I get? Well, fine, we know where that's going. Slime just having himself a grand old time over there. Oh, no, don't mind me, I'm fine. What? Excuse me? How much exactly did that hit for? Okay. Good. Good to know that those are one-shots. Oh boy, I suppose I should set myself up a little house down there to make sure that does not keep happening. Okay, we've got ourselves a nice little house here. It's, I would hesitate to call it a house, but you know what? It's a nice, comfortable box. We've moved the nurse in. She's gonna love it here. It's fantastic. Nice and cozy. Good and warm. You know, you won't have to worry about getting the chills. I think she'll be just fine. Okay. Hopefully, I will avoid touching those things, those forgotten ones. Going to be significantly more careful now. Oh, and the goblin army is showing up. Well, that's just delightful. I'll have that to look forward to the next time I go up to the surface. Alright, well, we've reached the end of this side of the underworld, and we got ourselves a decent amount of hellstone and a good bit of slagstone. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to actually make any of this stuff. I'm gonna try. I think I have enough to make at least the ranged weapon. I don't know about the rest of the stuff, though. But the main thing is we got a good pile of hellstone, so we should be good enough to head back and see what all we can make. Oh yeah, that's right, goblin army. Yeah. Okay, lovely. We'll deal with this very briefly, and then we will check out what we can make. Alright, we've wrapped that up pretty handily, and I definitely did not get murdered by it. That definitely didn't happen. I did not get killed by the goblins. That would just be absolutely ridiculous. It's a silly assertion. So anyway, well, I do not have as much obsidian as I thought I would. I've only got 76 of that, but I have a whopping 1,044 hellstone. So I guess I'm just gonna have to run back down real quick and grab some obsidian, and then we can actually take a look and see what we can make. Alright, 469 ought to be plenty. Let's craft some hellstone. See how much of this stuff we can actually make. I'll stop at 140 just in case I need the ore for anything. Now, what can I craft out of hellstone? So, same old, Flamerang, Molten Fury, pickaxe and all that good stuff. Ham axe, we'll probably make that, just because why not? Can make a Phoenix Blaster. I don't remember, I did get a handgun from the dungeon, I'm pretty sure. And it's a material for something. I can make a Harvester or a Shade Blaster. It looks like I can make a new gun out of a Boomstick, Musket, and Phoenix Blaster, which then can be improved later on with more hard mode stuff. I can make something called a Zanbat Sword, which is made out of a Zanbat Sword? Zanbat Sword, oh, okay, that's what that broken platinum stuff from the Adventurer can be used for. And it makes a Zanbat Sword, which is upgraded into a Zanbat Blade, and that looks like that's about it. I can make a Flare Spark Staff, it's a magic weapon. I can make the Fury of the Underworld, which is a spear, it looks like, but I can't make that quite yet. Make an Ember Blade, but that's also for hard mode. A Hellstone Charm, which I can use to combine together into a Twilight Talisman, which looks pretty useful, actually. I might craft that, even though it is predominantly for melee, it looks like. I think I'll make it anyhow, because it looks pretty cool. And that looks like that's about all of it. Okay, well, let's get crafting. Alright, so here's some of the stuff we can make with the slag stone. I can make a slag breaker. It's a big hammer. Hold down to keep swinging. This hammer explodes after hitting 4 targets. Hitting enemies releases damaging sparks, and right-click to throw the hammer like a boomerang. That seems pretty fantastic. It, very vaguely, maybe I can pull it up on here somewhere. Maybe it's a reference to the Lich King's hammer from the new Shadowlands expansion that's about to come out. Pretty cool either way. I don't know. Maybe it's intentional, maybe not. It looks cool either way. There is the Slag Breath. It is a magic weapon. Was that a magic weapon the whole time? I swear that that was a ranged weapon. Maybe I'm crazy. Does that stuff even make a ranged weapon? Huh, I guess not. It's all magic and summon, and a couple melee. Huh, I must have been completely wrong about it. I guess there's no reason for me to have it at all. Oh well. I can make a slag turn staff, so you know what? I might craft that because why not? It's not like I, you know, couldn't use another summon. Now that looks pretty cool. Oh my god. It rains down sparks. The power of magma flows through this lantern. What does it do? Oh god. Well, alrighty then. I don't mind if I do. Fireball blasting molten lava lantern? Sign me up. Gotta craft that molten pickaxe. It's massive. It's gonna be slower than the granite one probably, but you know what? We'll take it with us either way. There's the ham axe. There's that hellstone charm. Now, do I need to, like, combine this stuff at a demon altar? Yes, I do. Okay, so I gotta take all of it with me. The marrow pendant, the Amazonian charm, and the vial charm. Gotta take all that stuff with me. I did make a phoenix blaster, so I'm going to need that, a musket, and a boomstick. I'm not exactly sure if there's anything else that I need. I think that's everything that I want to craft. I do need to go down into the ice biome and see about that cryolite. Maybe I could make something interesting out of that. Oh, I know what I didn't get myself. I did not get a hellwing bow. Oh my god, what are you shooting at? What are you trying to kill? Okay, a zombie. Oh my god, that's beautiful. That is a really, really cool just thing to have. Okay. I need to go back down to the Underworld and grab a hellwing bow, and then we can combine that together to make that, you know, Knight's Edge version of a bow and arrow and a gun. And then that charm. So after I grab a hellwing bow, we'll come back up and we'll check out all the new stuff we can make out of it, so I'll see you then. Okay, we've got our hellwing bow, we picked up the frigid spine, star charger, and the star spray. We've got everything we need to make some pretty powerful pieces of equipment. So let's run on over there to the demon altar, I think is over here to the right, and we will make all that cool stuff. Actually, you know what? My brain was still in Mod of Redemption for some reason. There was one to the right of my world, right next to spawn in that world, but this one is over here to the left inside the desert. All right, let's see what we can craft. We've got the night sky, the shade blaster, and the Twilight Talisman. We got Wild Form, increased melee speed. That's beautiful. We're gonna put that on there for the dartboard because, you know what? As much as I love critical strikes, I think I want to hold on to this because that damage reduction and damage dealt increase and a little bit of crit, plus my attacks have a small chance of inflicting Shadow Flame. That's pretty nice. Hopefully that carries over to range stuff. So let's see what this stuff does. We've got the night sky, occasionally shoots out powerful stars. Let's see if it'll actually shoot a star. Oh my god, look at that. Do that to that antlion. Okay, well it missed, but that would have been pretty cool if it would have hit it, I'm sure. And the Shade Blaster converts regular bullets into vial bullets. Right-click to shoot at a cursed tracker that sticks to enemies. Vial bullets home on to tracked enemies. Well, how about that? So there's the tracker. I don't know if it lasts infinitely or not, but that's pretty cool. I like that. That is very cool. Seems to have a little bit of a cooldown, though, so make sure you actually hit your target. Can't keep doing it rapid fire. That is fantastic. We gotta get these things glyphed up and upgraded. Well, at least I got my night sky up to Unreal, but there goes all of that platinum. Oh well. I got the Shade Blaster up to Deadly, so you know what? I'd call that a win. We got Menacing for the Twilight Talisman, Unreal for the Night Sky, like I said. I think we're pretty well set up. So now, with that done, it's time to go check out this Cryolite stuff. I want to at least take a look at it. I know I grabbed some from my inventory, but I didn't actually dig into what the bars do. Let's head on down and grab some of it. See what's up with that stuff. My god, this is gonna be a long one, ladies and gents, in all other configurations of existence. This is gonna be a long episode. Home stretch, though, I promise. Home stretch. Alright, Cryolite ore. Let's see what the bars do. I can make a flake rocket. Guess I can get a rocket launcher out of this stuff. Cryolite set. That looks pretty cool, but it is a melee set. I guess this is like the icy equivalent of the Hellstone set. Or the Molten Armor, I guess it's called. That's pretty cool. I guess you make sculptures out of it as well. Are these the same as the sculptures down here that you can thaw with torches? Which, by the way, I didn't know up until recently. But I figured that out. Can make a pickaxe and a ham axe out of it. It looks to be the exact same, so I'm not going to bother making that. I can make Winter's Wake out of that and a handgun. Unfortunately, I only had the one handgun, so that's a shame. Makes a staff, a sword. Eventually, I can make something called a Vorpal Sword, which I make out of icy essences. Well, that is something that I definitely won't get to hard mode. That's pretty interesting. Do I have another handgun in my inventory? I might have to take a look at that. Takes 3 of these to make a bar. if I can make this, I might grab it just because. Because a pre-hard mode rocket launcher, sign me up, that's pretty cool. Let's keep looking around, see what all I can find, and then we'll head back and see if I can actually make anything out of that stuff. Okay, 90 of it ought to be just fine. I combine that with what I already had in my inventory. Should be able to make, potentially, anyway, if I do have another handgun. I do not. Okay, so we're not making the rocket launcher, unfortunately, but there is something interesting that I found that drops off of those Winterborn things, or whatever they were called. It's called a Wintry Charm. Magic attacks may slow down hit enemies. This effect does not apply to bosses. Could be something pretty useful for you mages out there. It's also used to make the Flame of the Magus, so it's another thing you might want to take note of. Those of you out there playing a mage, as I said. So now that that is all done, and since, unfortunately, I cannot make the rocket launcher, I guess it is now time to collect a bunch of potions and then head down there and see what I can do against the Wall of Flesh. So once I've done that, I'll head down there and get started on the Hell Bridge, and hopefully we'll be able to take them down on the first try. I did already get a voodoo doll, so I think that's a good sign. So I will see you then. Alright, I've got my Hell Bridge all set up and ready to go. I've put myself in somewhat of a safety box to keep me protected from these things, though it looks like this guy down here can kind of just go through walls. Yeah, he's ready to eat me. Might as well just come out, whatever, we'll open fire. I've got all my weapons glyphed up, ready to go. It should be good enough. I mean, there should be no reason why I can't just mop the floor with the Wall of Flesh with this loadout. So anyway, with all that said and done, I've got a couple guide voodoo dolls. We have a few attempts. This should be a perfect Hell Bridge. It goes all the way back to spawn, so if I do die, I should just be able to run back and catch up with them. But we're ready to go. So ladies and gentlemen, before I get swarmed with any more enemies, I do present you the Wall of Flesh. In you go. Oh yeah. Alright, open fire. Let's go with the bow first, because those stars penetrate pretty nice. There we go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's get the staff out. Gotta get the staff. Let's use our coil pistol to wipe out the hungries pretty quickly. Those bees should make a very short work of them. Actually, the coil pistol and the bees are mopping the floor with this guy. I don't even need to worry about it. It hits all of his different parts at the same time when they're close enough together, so you know what? We're fine. Oh yeah, we're definitely kicking this guy's butt. No problem at all whatsoever. He's barely dealing any damage to me. The hungries are regrowing, but it doesn't matter. 400, 200, 80, and goodbye Wall of Flesh. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in hard mode. And we got a good handful of shadow diamonds for magic storage. We've got 5 glyphs, so that's pretty useful. The ancient spirits of light and dark have been released, and that is that. Alrighty, let's open up that treasure bag and see what we got. We got a summoner emblem, a laser rifle, and we got a bone hammer. Well, isn't that just delightful? Nothing that I can use, but whatever. We can fight him a couple more times. I just need to wait for the guy to show back up again. We have the demon heart. We have access to a new accessory slot. So let's head back up topside and see what I might be able to put in there. Oh, what are you? You're new. Rock candy. Consumable, sweet, and incredibly tough. Okay, so we got some candy. First thing I've discovered in hard mode for the spirit mod. It is candy. Let's see if there's anything new that I can buy now that the Wall of Flesh is defeated. There is. It's got a blaze glyph, 100% velocity and plus 3% damage. Attacking enemies may grant Burning Rage. Burning Rage increases attack speed and damage, but sets you ablaze. So I attack significantly faster, deal a little bit more damage, and Burning Rage increases my attack speed and damage, but it also lights me on fire. Well, you know what? I wonder if I could use those berries. What are they called? Ice berries or something like that? These things. These ice berries. Grants me immunity to being on fire. Maybe if I just eat these things every once in a while, I can be immune to the negative effect of that? Though I imagine that it would probably supersede that, I guess. So that wouldn't, that cheese would not be available to me. But you know what? I'll give it a try. Why not? I've got the glyphs for it. Let's buy it. I don't know what we'll put it on. Let's put it on the night sky. Why not? There we go. Now all of my weapons have their glyphs. Take that, zombie. Ah, oh yes. Wonderful amounts of damage. Absolutely beautiful. Well, anyway, before I waste any more time, ladies and gentlemen, that was the completion of Pre-Hard Mode for the Spirit mod. We are on the second half of this adventure with lots and lots of cool new mod things in store. So, as I said, this video is probably going to be a long one, but I can finally end it, so thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it, and as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, I hope you're having a good one of those, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.